Hello, it's time for bingo. While you get your cards and your chips squared away, ready to go, our theme for bingo today is President's Wives. And I found a few interesting facts about them that I thought I'd share with you. The first one I want to share with you is Martha Washington. She was our very first president's wife, George Washington's wife. And she was the very first, obviously, because she was the first wife of a president. She was the first lady to be given the title of the First Lady in the United States. And she was known by the press as Lady Washington. And she's also the first wife of a president to appear on a U.S. postage stamp. Abigail Adams, she was married to John Adams, who was our second president. She is the very first president's wife to be the wife of a president and also the mother of a president. And her son, their son, John Quincy Adams, was our sixth president. And so I thought that was an interesting fact about her. And later on down the road, I'm going to ask you who the second president's wife is, who was president's wife and the mother of a president as well. And obviously it's in our time, not back in John and Abigail's time. So be thinking about that. Just one more here real quick. Martha Jefferson, the wife of Thomas Jefferson, she happened to die 18 years before he even took office. So when he was elected as president, their daughter, Martha Jefferson Randolph, became the hostess of the White House. And she was the first to give birth in the presidential mansion in Washington, D.C. So, not at times when the wives were incapacitated or they were not available or around, daughters or other relatives stepped in and to take the place as the hostess, and I thought that was interesting. Okay, we're going to get started here. We've got N39, N39, O61, O61, B9, B9, N35, N35, O73, O73, B13, B13, I20, I20, I22, I22, G59, G59, O71, O71, G58, G58, B11, B11, I16, I16, N40, N40, I25, I25, B12, B12, O64, O64, N38, N38, I29, I29, B10, B10, G60, G60, O66, O66, N41, N41, O65, O65, B6, B6, G54, G54, B4, B number 4, N45, N45. G47, G47. O69, O69. B15, B15. O63, O63. B3, B3. N33, N33. I23, I23. O70, O70. I30, I30. B7, B7. O75, O75. N43, N43. B1, B number 1. G51, G51. N36, N36. O67, O67. B2, B2. I17, I17. O72, O72. I26, I26. G46, once again, okay, I'm looking at it backwards and it's backwards in my screen. I apologize. It is G49, G49. I am so sorry. Oh, goodness. B5, B5. N44, N44. It really wouldn't be bingo if I didn't make those mistakes, would it? I make them in person, so why not here? I19, I19. O74, O74. G56, G56. I21, I21. O62, O62. N37, N37. G55, G55. B14, B14. G53, G53. I24, I24. N34, N34. B8, B8. G46, G46. I27, I27. N32, N32. G48, G48. I18, I18. N31, N31. G52, G52. I28, I28. O68, O68. N42, N42. We just have 2 cards left in the first round. We have G50, G50, and the last card for the first round is G57, G57. Okay, you can go ahead and clear your cards and get ready for round 2. And I'll shuffle mine. Okay. All right, we're moving on down the timeline of President's Wives. John Tyler, his first wife, Letitia, was a, yes, it was Letitia, sorry, I was getting her name mixed up with her daughter's name. But anyway, John Tyler's first wife, Letitia, was a stroke victim and the first president's wife to die in the White House. Their daughter, Letty Tyler Simple, and daughter-in-law, Priscilla Cooper Tyler, both together served as the White House hostesses until Tyler finally eloped with his second wife, Julia, who became the first photographed First Lady. Lots of firsts there. First photographed First Lady was Julia Tyler, his second wife. So once again, you got other people stepping in to take over the role and the duties of the First Lady. Frances Cleveland was Grover Cleveland's wife. She was the youngest First Lady. She was age 21, and she was the only bride of a president to marry and give birth in the White House. Before their marriage, Cleveland's sister, Rose Elizabeth Cleveland, served as the White House hostess for the bachelor president. I thought that was interesting, and she's quite the young First Lady, wasn't she, at 21? Okay. Caroline Harrison, Benjamin Harrison's wife, was the first lady to use electricity and have a Christmas tree in the White House. She was the second First Lady to die in the White House, and after her death, her husband married her social secretary and niece, Mary Dimmock Harrison. So that was interesting. Okay, we're going to get started with round 2. And I'm ready to go. 064, 064, B12, B12, I-25, I-25. Check something here really quick. Okay. N40, N40, I-16, I-16, B11, B11, G58, G58, O71, O71, G59, G59, O65, O65, I-23, I-23, N33, N33, B3, B3. And once again, if you're not noticing a pattern, we've had lots of 3s here, and we got one more. O63, O63, B15, B15, G57, G57, B7, B7, I-30, I-30, 070, 070. B2, B number 2. 067, 067. N36, N36. 062, 062. I21, I21. N37, N37. G53, G53. I18, I18. 068, 068. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I just got a little tickle in my throat. See if I can get rid of that. I apologize. Goodness. G50, G50. I22, I22. I20, I20. B13, B13. G52, G52. N32, N32. 073, 073. N35, N35. B9, B9. G60, G60. I29, I29. N38, N38. 069, 069. B10, B10. G47, G47. N45, N45. B4, B4. 066, 066. G54, G54. N41, N41. O61, O61. G46, G46. B6, B6. N34, N34. 075, 075. G56, G56. N43, N43. B1, B number 1. 074, 074. I19, I19. Okay, now Franklin Delano Roosevelt's wife, Eleanor, was the first lady to hold regular press conferences. She wrote a daily newspaper column and a monthly magazine column, and she was a host of a weekly radio show. She was very, very busy, very interactive. I thought that was interesting. I had read a little bit about her life, but she had a lot on her plate, didn't she? And aside from just doing everything else that a first lady needed to do. So I thought that was interesting. N44. N44. B5. B number 5. G51. G51. I26. I26. O72. O72. I17. I17. B14. B14. G55. G55. I24. I24. B8. B8. G46. G46. N39. N39. I'm not going to mess that up again and call that a 6. Okay, I27. I27. G48. G48. N31. N31. I28. I28. And the last one for round 2 is N42. N42. Okay, you can go ahead and clear your cards and we'll get ready for round 3. I hope everybody's having a good day. I'm not a big fan of this colder weather that we've been having. So I kind of tend to hunker down and all that good stuff when the cold comes. But we've had a few pretty sunny afternoons, and so that's been a little nice reprieve in the bitter cold. And I'm sure most of you are staying in and staying warm and keeping cozy that way. So anyway, this too shall pass and we shall endure. Okay. I'm going to read a little bit more about the president's wives. George W. Bush's wife is the only first lady to give birth to twins, to work as a librarian and as a substitute for a president in his weekly radio address. So Laura Bush, George W. Bush, and you know what? That's not even correct. It's that's actually it's Barbara Bush. Barbara Bush was George W. Bush's wife. She was the only first lady to give birth to twins, to work as a librarian, and to substitute for a president in his weekly radio address. Okay. I'm sorry about that, but they have her name wrong. They've got Barbara and Laura Bush switched on their facts. So the names are on the wrong set of facts. So I apologize. I didn't catch that earlier when I read it. Okay, Nancy Reagan, Ronald Reagan's wife, she worked as a professional actress, appearing in movies and in a music video to give an anti-drug abuse message. So I thought that was interesting. Her husband was a movie star, and so was she. So they both had that in common. Okay, now remember I said something about you know what? I was wrong. Again, they posted it on here 2 different times, and they switched out the names. So it was Laura Bush. She was George Bush's wife, George W. Bush's wife. She is the only first lady to give birth to twins, to work as a librarian, and to substitute for a president in his weekly radio address. That is Laura. She had the twins. But do you remember there was another lady, another president? She was the wife of a president, and also the mother of a president. And I think I've already given it away in all this mess that I've been trying to figure out. But Barbara Bush, was the second first lady to be the wife of a president and the mother of a president also. And she was the only one to write a memoir from her dog's perspective. Okay? And I am so sorry about this mess up. If you feel like you've heard this a million times, it's because you have. Okay. All right. And just one final little tidbit. Our current First Lady, Melania Trump, is the second First Lady to be born outside of the U.S. She's the only First Lady to become a naturalized U.S. citizen. She was born in Slovenia. At age 16, she began a highly successful modeling career. And in 1966, she moved to New York. And in 2006, she became a citizen of the U.S. Okay, we're going to go ahead and get into round 3 of bingo and get this over with. Okay, I-19, I-19, 074, 074. It seems like no matter how hard I try to make this go flawless and no little bumps in the road, it just doesn't work, guys. If I'm anything, I'm consistent. So at least there's that. Okay, B1, B1. N43, N43. I26, I26. G51, G51. B5, B5. 068, 068. I18, I18. G53, G53. N37, N37. I21, I21. B12, B12. 064, 064. G57, G57. B15, B15. 063, 063. B3, B number 3. I23, I23. 065, 065. B9, B9. N35, N35. 073, 073. B2, B2. I30, I30. N41, N41. 061, 061. B6, B6. G46, G46. N33, N33. G56, G56. 075, 075. B7, B7. N34, N34. I17, I17. 072, 072. B14, B14. N4, N44, N44, O62, O62, G55, G55, B13, B13, O70, O70, I20, I20, G50, G50, N42, N42, I28, I28, G52, G52, O67, O67, N32, N32, I22, I22, G48, G48, N39, N39, B8, B8, I24, I24, G49, G49, N31, N31, B11, B11, I27, I27, N40, N40, G54, G54, O66, O66, I25, I25, B4, B4, N45, excuse me, N45, G47, G47, I16, I16, B10, B10, O69, O69, N38, N38, I29, I29,